How to build your child's credit in 2 simple steps. And I say simple, but how to build your child's credit in 2 steps. What up? You got Mr. Smith, point 5 of Mr. and Mrs. Smith. And in this brief video, I want to talk to you about building your child's credit and how to go about doing it. And I say 2 simple steps, but it's only because I want to protect the child before you do the second step. So first things first, in order to boost your child's credit and build your child's credit, you must first address your credit, because you don't want to bring them into a situation if you haven't addressed your credit first and foremost. So do whatever it is you got to do to restore your credit. Take a look at your credit report, see if things need to be deleted, see if you need more positives reporting. We got a ton of videos that talk about all of that. So you may need things cleaned up and deleted. You may need new positives reporting. You may need to look at your credit utilization and pay that down, which is going to be highly important for what we're actually going to tell you. So if you have a credit card, you want to make sure you're paying those bills on time. You want to make sure that you have your utilization low. By low, we mean less than 10%. So if you're doing those things, you're in a better position to help your child have a high credit score. We've heard of people doing this one thing that I'm about to tell you, and it taking their child's credit score to 700, and their child was then able to buy their own car without a cosigner, all because of this one move that doesn't cost you a dime, and it's something that is 100% legal and definitely something that is powerful because of what it is attached to. So what it is that you can do in order to build your child's credit is add your child on your credit card as an authorized user. That's right, a AU. Don't think about buying a trade line. I wouldn't recommend that personally. But if you have a family member, in your case, if they have a parent that doesn't mind adding them as an authorized user, then that will help their score drastically. And keep in mind, they don't have to get issued out a card. So if you add them as an authorized user, don't feel like you have to get them a card. You can keep the card, but it helps their credit. They'll send you a card, but it helps their credit as long as you maintain your end of the bargain, which is keep your utilization low, as well as making sure that you're making on-time payments. So how does that truly help a child build their credit? What you got to understand about credit cards is that credit cards cross over all of the factors in terms of your credit report. You see, your credit score is based on you accumulating 550 points. So everybody starts off with a 350. 350 is the lowest you can have. Then it ranges up, or 300 is the lowest you can have. Then it ranges up to 850. So that's a total of 550 points. Why is that important? Well, if you understand that you're only after 550 points, then you will know that it's 5 factors that give you all 550 points. You see, you got payment history, that's 192.5 points. You got credit utilization, 165 points. You got credit history, that's 15%, and whatever that number is. And then you got 10%, which is the credit mix and new credit, 55 points each. So whatever that other amount is, I have to do the math in my head to figure out what that amount is. But I think it's like 87.5, something along those lines. But when you calculate all of that, credit card spread across all of the boards. So what that means is it attributes to payment history because you're making on-time payments. It definitely attributes to credit utilization, which is why you want to keep that utilization low, 10% or less. It also attributes to credit history because you'll have an age or a date attached to it. It contributes to new credit. If you have just opened a credit card in the past year or two, it contributes to that new credit, as well as it contributed to credit mixture because it gives you more of what you may not have had. So if you add them as an authorized user, it's hitting all the boards, or hitting all of the factors that are necessary in order to have a solid credit score. So that's how you can go about boosting your child's credit in 2 simple steps. Take care of yourself first, then add them as an authorized user, and continue to take care of your credit. Be responsible with those credit cards. Mr. Smith signing out. If you have not already, grab a free class, set up your consultation if you want the work done on your behalf. We're just here to give value, hopefully have some impact on you and how you see your credit, how you treat your credit, how you use your credit, how you leverage your credit, but build your credit and solidify a solid credit score, whether you decide to use it or not. Mr. Smith signing out.